Good morning, good morning. It's PCT day number 106. Got it bright and early this morning at like 4:45 for me. To start hiking at 5:30 so that we can make it to the Timberline Lodge before 8. So we've been hiking for a little under an hour. So we're starting the climb, and oh boy, it's not too bad yet. First 3 miles of the climb are pretty easy. It's the last 2.5 that are, according to people and according to the map or the elevation chart, they look brutal. But you know what? Yeah. He allotted for going 2 miles per hour up that instead of our normal 3. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, super excited for breakfast. And some inside time. It did sprinkle on us a bit while we started hiking, and it wasn't bad though. There's supposed to be thunderstorms tonight though, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, gonna keep on hiking. Next time you'll see me will most likely be at Timberline Lodge. Well, I am back on the PCT after a wonderful breakfast at the Timberline Lodge. It's gonna be rainy, windy, and stormy all day, on and off. Fun fact, the Timberline Lodge is where they filmed for The Shining. So that was really cool. Breakfast buffet was all it was hyped out to be, and they had tons of fruit, which was definitely loved. Yeah, pastries, fruit, meat, eggs, all the above. And it was really a really nice place. And look, ski lifts. Well, anyway, it's around 10, so we're hoping to do another 20-ish miles, which means tomorrow we'll only have 25, and if we feel like we can go more, we can go more. And so by the end of the day today, we're hoping we're only 30 miles from Cascade Lodge, which is the Washington-Oregon border. We're gonna resupply in Cascade Lodge, and then we're gonna go after that 3 days to Trout Lake, and then 3 days to where White Pass is, and that is where my mom is hopefully gonna meet up with us and start hiking with us. So TP will be with me again hiking. Woo! So here's hoping everything works out, that we can get there on midday on August 17th, because then she can actually hike with us. So super excited, beyond excited, let's be real. So hopefully everything goes to plan. I'm gonna keep on hiking. Today should be tons and tons and tons of elevation, steep elevation, so gotta put some music in and get my focus on and just go. It's raining, it's pouring. Oh my gosh. Is it raining? Can't really see it in the video, but it's making one very happy camper. Or happy hiker, I should say. We're stopped for a little break. I don't know if we'll eat lunch. I'm not really like terribly hungry. I might only eat half a lunch today just because I ate a lot for breakfast. So, not super hungry, but it's a good stop point. We're by a river with a wonderful waterfall that I was lucky to see because I had to go forward, so I went up that way. It's been a gorgeous hike. Steep, but gorgeous. I am in heaven right now. It feels like home, it smells like home, it looks like home. It's almost home. Oh man. This is what I've been waiting for. The Pacific Northwest. It's just amazing. When you brush up against the bushes on the side of the trail, your arm just gets soaked. It's cold, crisp. All of the smells just smell so clean and heightened. And everything kind of sparkles with all of the raindrops on them. And ground is cushy. Got massive climbs and descents. And trees all around. With every once in a while you'll pop out into a stunning view. Truly feels like home. And can't believe that in 2 days I'll be hiking in Washington. I'll be home. This is amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna just enjoy this and soak it in. Well, this is Tent Talk for PCT day number 106, I believe. I'm at mile 2,117.1. We did pass the 2,100 mark, so 2,100 mark. However, there was no sign, so I'm probably not going to show much in terms of signs up until the border, unless there is signs, so we'll see. Sorry, there's a bunch of bugs. So that's 24.6 miles today on the PCT, with stopping at Timberline Lodge for 2.5 hours, I think. So pretty decent day, even with the stop for the breakfast buffet. The pretty for today, pretty much the whole day was really pretty. It was gorgeous views, it felt good. It rained, so it felt like I was in the Pacific Northwest, and it was amazing. Well, I am in the Pacific Northwest now. And So there was a lot to choose from, but I think for the pretty for today, it would have to be this morning coming out of the Green Tunnel on the way up to the Timberline Lodge and seeing Mount Hood with the very dramatic clouds in the background and lighting, and then looking to the left and seeing the Timberline Lodge. I think that was a highlight for today. The gritty for today is, I actually didn't film this when it happened, or filmed after it happened technically, because I just wanted to make sure I was safe. But we had a thunder and lightning storm right before heading up the last major climb, and the lightning struck really close to where we were hiking, just in front of us. Like, I felt the electricity in the air. It was like immediately the flash happened and then the boom hit right at the same time, basically. I've never been that close to lightning striking ever, and it was just very shaking experience. So in fact, I was like hiking just a bit in front of Foxtail, and when it happened, I just like turned around and just like started running the other direction. Scared the crap out of me. And then after that, we smelled a little bit of a burning smell, not too much further after, where we decided to take a break until the storm kind of subsided. So that was a little jarring. So that leaves me to Tip Tuesday. Now, I'm not gonna hopefully go too long into this. What I am gonna say is, for this tip, I highly suggest, if you are going to be stream crossing, go look at Safeways. The PCTA website has a really good handout on how to safely cross a stream. But today we had a couple of rivers that we had to cross, and streams and creeks. And so it made me get to thinking about the couple of tips that I've found. One thing is, if you are going to have to, landed right in my eye. If you are going to have to cross the stream and actually get your feet wet, unless you know exactly what's at the bottom, it's a lot safer to actually wear your shoes than to take them off, or at least wear something that has closed toes to it. Otherwise, you can step on a rock and either slip or cut your foot open or something. So it's a lot safer to wear your shoes when you cross a stream if you have to go in the water. And if you're going above the water, you should probably wear your shoes too. Just saying. But one thing is, before you cross the stream, unless there is a clear way to get across before you cross it, take a second, look around, see what your options are, see your routes that you can take. If somebody is in front of you, most of the time they will say, oh, this is the route I took. It was da-da-da for me. And also pay attention to how long your legs are. Because some people have a lot longer of a stride and they can reach different places, whereas people with shorter legs have to struggle a bit more to reach those. So pay attention to that. If you have far out, look in the comments, and most of the time they'll say, oh, there's a log such and such upstream to cross, or they'll mention, oh, this is a really safe place to cross. But yeah, just taking your time on it, really, to figure out the best route. And then when you're going, make sure you use your trekking poles and really focus on not slipping. But if you do cross a stream and you have to actually go in the water, it's always best to face upstream and use your trekking poles as a tripod, so you always have 2 points of contact, 2 to 3 points of contact. Now, that's all I'm going to say on that matter. If you want to look into more tips on how to safely cross a stream, I highly suggest actually looking up like the PCTA and what they say. And so with that, here is my sketch and my foot picture, and of course my message to the fam: I love you, rock on, and as always, we'll see you on the trails.